All right, AJ Gentile, co-founder of Speedweed, here with us in Los Angeles. It's great to have you.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so we probably have a lot of viewers who are watching this right now, and they have no idea what Speedweed is. How do you best describe the work that you do?
Speedweed is on-demand cannabis delivery. So think about Domino's Pizza, but we're bringing marijuana. That's essentially what the model is.
Could you walk us through a little bit how it works, let's say, from someone who first puts in an order, the delivery and distribution end, down to the finished product arriving at someone's doorstep? What does the process really look like,
Sure.
AJ?
Can I take you back in time?
Please, let's do it.
We'll cue the harp sound. We'll go back to the beginning. So many years ago, my brother and I owned a company along with another partner developing software for government agencies, from small villages and mayors all the way up through the United States Congress. Then there was something known as the global financial crisis that happened in '08. And a lot of government agencies got behind on their bills. And we found ourselves in a situation where we were having difficulty getting paid. So I remember being on a conference call with a particular government agency and saying that you need to continue to support the clients. You need to software upgrades, tech support. You have to do all that stuff. And I said, you know, you're 6 months behind on your payments, and we're a small company, and we need to be paid to do the work. And the attorney on the phone said, if you don't do the work, we will have an agent come to your house, escort you down to the FBI field office, and you will do the work from there. And I was just like quivering, because the government can send people to your house and they can make you do whatever they want you to do. So I call my brother, and I'm stressed out, and you know, I'm the type A stressed out brother, and he's the laid back, chill brother. And he said, all right, you know what, let me come out to LA. My brother has a lot of skills and background in cannabis. I did not. My skills were in technology.
Sure.
So how are we going to make money in the cannabis industry? So we start selling these gummy bears to shops, and within 60 days, we were in 60 shops. They were going crazy for them. So much so that people started calling us directly for gummy bears. And then I thought, maybe we can go into the B2C side of this industry instead of saying B2B. So how do we do that? I found online a video on how to start a medical marijuana delivery service in LA. So this is what we need to do. Watched the video and implemented their processes. The problem in LA is if you've got a client in Pasadena and then you get a call for someone in Santa Monica, you can really just service 2 clients that day.
Right. That's your whole day of driving in this town.
That's right. That's right. So this, we can't scale this. How do we scale it? So what I did was I recognized that this is a logistics problem. Our marketing was good, our tech was good, everything was good, the product was good, but logistics was the problem. So I thought of who are the companies that are focused on logistics, but also brand awareness, market penetration, market saturation, and I identified those as being FedEx, and Domino's Pizza, and Papa John's. Those were the businesses I identified as the leaders. Downloaded their operations manuals. I spread them out in my living room all over the floor, and I just started picking pages that I thought could be applied to the cannabis industry. And we rewrote our SOPs based on their SOPs. We got rid of the Avon Lady model and switched to sort of a hub and spoke model. So that means opening an office, having customer service and a dispatcher, and then having drivers delivering orders 1 or 2 at a time, and that's it.
How many drivers did you start with?
We started with, well, we really started with Gino as the one driver.
So going back several years ago, if I'm not mistaken, you were essentially Speedweed's first driver. Is that correct?
I was, you know, there was a time where our government technology company overlapped with when we started Speedweed. Since I was the first driver, I would be on the phone fixing a piece of software with a congressman, I would hang up the phone, and then I would go do a delivery to a celebrity. So it was a strange, difference in the two worlds that I was in, because I would then get on the phone to my brother AJ, who's the co-founder of Speedweed, and say, "That's so weird. I was just on the phone with this congressman, and then I hung up, and now I'm walking in and smoking marijuana with this person."
All right, AJ, so speaking specifically of scalability, give us an idea from a metrics, a real quantitative data point of view, your all-time highs at the no pun intended. Talk to us about the number of drivers you've employed at the highest, and what was your largest client base at any given time?
Largest client base at any given time is 30,000 plus.
Wow.
Drivers on the road, 48 drivers, total employees, I think around 70 or so, at our peak.
All right, AJ, you've been on record in the past about talking about a potential IPO future for the efforts, if I'm not mistaken, and at one point a couple of years ago, even floating the idea of going public directly at the NASDAQ market site in Times Square. We do a lot of work there at Cheddar. So let me pick your brain a little bit. What does the future hold in terms of perhaps going public?
Did I say NASDAQ? I don't think I said that. We have to check the tapes on that. I did say that. NASDAQ is not ready for an IPO. For cannabis, but we're going to get there.
Okay.
Speedweed specifically, when a business has investors and shareholders, it's always about what's our exit, what's our return. So we went from a small family business now to a business that has actual investors and people that we have to answer to. And it's what's our liquidity event. And there's really only two options, and that's an acquisition or an IPO. That's how you get your money back.
Are you confident that the tide of public opinion will continue to turn on this issue?
Absolutely. It's absolutely. The toothpaste is out of the tube. We are not going back. It's only going to get more and more legal. We just have to get the federal government to start listening to the voters.